Hi all, I haven't done a Qlikview video for a number of weeks now, but basically I'm going to do an attempt to show a GapMinder chart example within Qlikview. For those of you who don't know, GapMinder was co-founded by a guy called Hans Rosling. You can check out some of his videos on www.gapminder.org. His videos are very interesting. He's very funny. The guy is amazing, so check it out. For now, I'm basically going to show you the example that I've already created within Qlikview, which is similar to the one he's created for GapMinder. So if I click play here, I'm basically animated a chart of information. I've got the average order size, number of orders, and then each circle represents a customer, and the bigger the circle is, the more cases were sold to that customer within that year. So if I play it again and keep an eye on the bottom left, each new dot that's coming onto the chart is a new customer. And then if you see near the end, you're getting a shoot through then in 2010 of customers that are not too dissimilar to the ones down here, bigger cases per annum, but then the average order size is about 100, but again they're getting a lot more orders throughout the year, so it's quite interesting. Now over here I've scrambled out some. I've got brand and places and customers, and these are all scrambled. They're all kind of, it's real data, but they're letting on numbers here on the right. So again, I could choose a particular brand and play the Qlikview version of it, like similar to the GapMinder, and it tells its own story. If you start it again, it's kind of more out towards 250 as the number of orders, and towards 8, 9, 10, it's coming back to they're getting, these customers are getting 100 less orders per annum. So the orders are less, but the orders are bigger, which is good for business. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I created the chart. So I'm just going to minimize it. Again, it's based on a version of Hans Rosling's chart, so it's not his data. So I'm just going to choose a scatter chart. The dimensions is year and customers. I'm just going to go finish for now. So right now the chart doesn't look anything like the chart I've just shown you, so I'm going to minimize that. This one I'm just going to drag over here. So if I go into the properties, down here in the expressions, normally you would see a different expressions page, so I'm just going to click advanced mode. So this is what we'd normally see. I'm just going to delete these two, and I'm going to add new expressions. It's going to be sum of orders, one more expression called sum of average order size. Click OK, and the final one is going to be sum of cases sold. So I'm just going to go down to the bottom left hand corner to the advanced mode. You can see it's ticked for a bubble chart and for the sum of cases sold. So we want each bubble for each customer to be based on the cases sold within that year. So if I click apply, you can see now the chart is still looking a bit, all over the place. It's not looking the way you want it to look. So I'm going to drag it over, drag it down a little bit. So we leave it there for now. So the next step is we're going to go into properties again. We're going to go into dimensions. We need to animate the chart, so we're going to go into animate. We're going to animate the first dimension, which is the year, which is what we want. We're going to show the animation dimension value within the chart. We're going to make this 1750, so it's 750 milliseconds. Every 1750 milliseconds we're going to show a frame, 30 frames per second. It's going to go into font. We're going to keep it the way it is, but we're going to make it huge, so that's right in the background of our chart, and click OK here and apply. So again, now you can see we've got the 2004 right in the background of the chart. Next step is axes. We're going to clear the 4 zeros and we're going to add show grid. Again, we're going to click apply, so you can see now it's starting to look a little bit more like the chart. We're going to go into colors, the background, we're going to choose black, 2 color gradient, transparency around 75%. Click OK, apply. Again, the chart's not looking the way we want it to look, so we're going to go back into presentation. The legend is not what we want, so we're going to go into font, we're going to change the color, keep everything else the same size, change it to white, click OK, apply. So we just come out, so that's a little bit better. Actually, I don't like the font. We could change that to whatever you, I suppose it's up to each individual what they prefer, I suppose. So we brought that back. Again, I'm just going to bring in the original one. This is how the original one looks, which is, to me, it looks a lot better. So we'll make a few more changes to this. Go into the axis, x-axis, and we're going to change it to Calibri, bold, and white. And the same with the y-axis, Calibri, bold, change it to white. Okay, so we're pretty much there. Basically, it's not saying order, so we go into the show title and chart and we say GapMinder example in Qlikview. Title settings, font, we make that white again. And then the final thing that we should be doing is the colors. So the colors are fairly bland, so I'll just giving it a few examples and I'll finish it up then. So we kind of make them more striking, the colors, because I think it looks better with it. So you can see some of the reds here. So that's pretty much this. It was fairly quick, but I'm gonna play it again. It's slower than the original version. I put 1750 as the milliseconds in the animations chart. So I just minimize this and bring in the original. You can design it whatever way you want. You can choose the colors whatever way you want. And again, like if I go into the properties of the one I showed earlier, and into the anime, I have a 1000 milliseconds and it's 30 frames. And then if you click play, so that's pretty much it. That's a more simplified version. I'm using it for customers and size of orders and the number of orders per annum, and then the throughput or the cases sold to each customer. And again, as you play it, you will see customers coming through on the bottom here, and you'll see the number of deliveries reducing, but then you'll see a huge increase, and that could be new customers. But do check out Hans Rosling's, the guy is amazing really, and go to www.gapminder.org. I hope that this Qlikview video helped you, and I'll have another video soon. So all the best, cheers.